Hi guys. Hello. Ugh. I've been kind of dreading doing this video. I really have. I don't know why. I don't know why. So if I start crying, guys, please forgive me. Okay? Don't worry, my baby's back there. She's getting a bottle, and my husband's making her a bottle. When she sees her bottle, she goes crazy. But I've been really, I don't know why I've been dreading doing this video or making this announcement. It's been hard. It's been hard. I almost can't even say it, but let me tag some of y'all in here so y'all could come on in the room. I'm going to upload this also on my YouTube channel as well. But for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, this video broadcast was recently streamed live inside of my email marketing tribe. If you're not part of my email marketing tribe, go to emailmarketingtribe.com and enroll today. So I'm stepping down. I'm stepping down. And for those of you who are like, oh my God, coach, what do you mean? Are you quitting? Are you is this the end, or is there still going to be email marketing tribe or anything like that? I know y'all probably got several things going through your heads throughout, from this title. And some of y'all haters out there are probably happy right now, but I'm about to disappoint you. But yes, I'm stepping down from the communication on the back end in my brand. I've realized for the past few years, I have been bottlenecking my business, literally. My business has grown by leaps and bounds to now being the top membership program for anyone who's looking to grow and pivot their business, leveraging email marketing and systems. But I realized that I was having my hands too involved in everything, to the point where I was a decision maker for everything that has to do with my brand, from design to follow up to everything. And maybe because I'm a Capricorn, or I just have this spirit inside of me that just feels like I have to be involved in everything, and if I'm not involved in it, it's not going to be right, it's be okay. And to be quite honest, I've spent many years being burnt by people and not delegating and stuff 100%. Like I would say, I would probably be delegated, hey LaShawn, for the past few years I've probably been delegating maybe about 2% of the time. Therese's on here, she'll tell you. But I have to step down. I have to step down from the back end communication of always being the person that will that has to be the middleman, for lack of a better term. I have to stop being that middleman and allow my team, 100% to take over. Now, what brought me to this conversation? For one, a member of my team really got to me this morning, really got on me about that. Really got on me about that, to the point where I started crying. And the reason why I started crying was because what she said was really deep to me, was really deep. I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys. Like, I find it very hard to trust people in business. I really have. I've been burnt many times. I've been told certain things and there was no follow through on it. I've been used. People have this in the recent years, people have partnered with me for the purposes of the fact that they know my platform is a platform where I'm linked to some amazing individuals. And I'm not going to mention no names, but the past partnership I had, with two individuals that I thought was going to be something that was going to change the world and impact the world, didn't really happen. And these two individuals had their own intentions in mind, and they really had a huge lack of integrity. And I had got confirmation when these two individuals had another person that was their assistant, and this young lady reached out to me earlier this year, and she apologized to me. She apologized. She said, Letitia, I saw the things behind the scenes that was going on. I saw what they were doing. I saw the conversations, and I've always felt bad. And she really apologized because she really saw my heart. You know what I mean? The fact that, you know, when I do something, I go all in. Like, I literally, like, I go all in. And I'm not going to sit up here and say that's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. In business, you got to take risks. You have to take risks. The only way you're going to know if something's going to work out or not. So, since that experience, I find it very hard trusting people, really trusting people. Like, I had a young lady that emails me wanting me to be on her podcast, and with anybody that asks me to be a guest on their live or on their podcast or whatever, if I don't really, if the energy is not there, right, I get like this. I'm like, ooh, I don't know, sis. I'm not sure, because I'm always asking, well, why are you reaching out to me? What's the purpose? Like, I'm only saying that, guys, because you guys can look at me and say, well, Letitia, coach, that's an opportunity for you to get in front of a new audience. But I can do that on my own. I can literally get out there and get clients and get followers by myself. I don't need to be on anybody's platform to do that. And another thing is that I never want another individual to put in their mind that they put me on. You feel me? Like, I'm from New York. That's the term we say when somebody puts you on, like they give you an opportunity, and had they not linked up with you, they wouldn't get this opportunity. I never want another individual to make me feel like, oh, she put me on or he put me on. No, I put myself on. I brought myself here. You know what I'm saying? I left my job, fired my boss on my own. I had a following, built a following on my own. I built the #1 very successful membership program on my own. You know? So, you know, fast forwarding like to now, today being 2021, you know, I have a lot of scars. I have a lot of wounds. I have a lot of black eyes and what have you, just from going through the journey of experiences of trusting and giving people chances and doing all these things, to the point now I'm like, oh, I'm wounded. And even those individuals that want to help me and say, listen, Letitia, I want to help you with this and I want to help you with that, I'm like, oh, I don't know, girl. I don't know about giving you access to the kingdom, to my empire that I built on my own from ground up. So I've been talking about this announcement for a while now, particularly with my amazing assistant, Therese Westmoreland. And I've been talking about how literally throwing the ranks to where, you know, I don't have to be the point person for the communication. I was the chief communication officer, if that's even a term. I call it chief communication officer, CCO, right? I have to step down from being that person. I have to step down from being the chief communication officer and continue to be the CEO. You know what I'm saying? Chief Executive Officer. That's the position I need to play in my business. That's what I need to do. So what does that mean for you guys, right? Those of y'all who are my clients, or those of y'all who are soon to be my clients, what does that mean? It doesn't mean nothing. Nothing changes, but everything changes, right? It doesn't change. Nothing's going to change. You know, the program is still going to be the way the program is. But the difference is now, instead of me being the person that you guys come to me for things to get done, really what now goes on now is the team is the first point of communication. My email address, you guys sending things to the email, sending requests. There's going to be forms coming up very soon that you guys, and anytime you need something done in your business, you complete a form and the team gets the form and they execute on it. And then when we have our team calls, that's when we sort of like, because we use, you know, a platform called money.com for all of our project management, and we go there and we sort of sort things out. But what's not going to change is obviously our weekly group coaching calls that we do every week. What's not going to change is that if you are a private client and you meet with me one-on-one, that's not going to change. And I really like some coaches would tell you that, oh, I don't like to do one-on-ones and what have you, and that's fine. I like to do one-on-ones. I like to connect with you guys. Those of you who are my private clients, I love to speak to you guys one-on-one to actually get things moving and get things going. And I like group coaching. I really, really do. And here's another thing. Either you're going to do it for yourself, or you're going to do it for a job. And that's the way I look at it. For those people out there who be bashing one-on-one coaching or bashing group coaching, you know, I have to make that decision. I would rather do this, you know, for my clients than do this for a boss. You know what I'm saying? Because I've held thousands of meetings in corporate. And I have to say, doing meetings with my clients and doing group meetings is so important. So guys, nothing's going to change on that aspect, but really with the communication is going to happen. And Therese, you and I spoke about this. I see you in the chat, Therese. I see you, Mavana. How are you? Is that, you know, Therese is going to be leveling up in position within the brand. The official change is going to start to happen on August 15th. For many of you guys, I already spoke to this about. I reached out to some of you guys and said, hey, instead of coming to me for a request or for follow-up, just email the team email and they're going to follow up with you. Another thing that why I like to keep the team in the loop, because if I'm unable to respond right away, because very soon back to school is coming up. My kids are now going to be going back to 100% in person. For the past 2 years, they've been doing remote learning. Now they're going to do in-person learning, right? Was it 2 years? Yeah, but 2 semesters. Because the shutdowns happened last March. So they only got to go to school last year. Well, you know how it's in semesters. So they had a half a year of school before they had the shutdown. Then from September to... yeah, it's been like 2 semesters. They've been online learning 100%. So September, my kids start school again. I have 2 that are in middle school, 2 that are in elementary school, and a baby that's going to be home with me. I wish I could take Tori to. I wish I could put Tori in kindergarten and pre-K right now, but she's too young. She's not even going to be a year, so I can be home by myself. But during the day. So I have 2 in middle school, 2 in elementary. So again, guys, I'm so nervous about this new school year. I don't know how it's going to go. I've been getting letters in the mail from the school, and us parents been speaking virtually about they might be forcing the kids to get vaccinated, and not just vaccinated for the C word. I know I can't say the C word here, but y'all know what it is. But also some other vaccinations, VVs as well. And I don't know if I'm going to do it or not going to do it. I don't know. And I really want my kids to go back to in person. They're excited about going back to in person. They miss their friends. They miss their teachers, especially the 2 I have there in elementary school. I miss doing like the sports activities. Like my daughter was in swimming. My son was in basketball. I miss the book sales. Like, you know, they have book sales, you know, like every month. And I miss, you know, the experience of giving them money and they go and they buy their own book. I miss meeting with the parents because, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I work from home. I run a business from home. So whenever there was a trip or activity or bake sale, like I'm always there. I miss that. I miss that so much. So again, I don't know how things are going to be this September. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I'm excited. And also I know that this school year I have to spend more time with my children. You know, I have to spend more time. And one of my clients told me this last year. She said, Coach, and I don't even think she realized what she said, how it really touched me, and it meant a lot. But she was like, Coach, I feel like you spend more time with us than your kids, or you know, and that really touched me, you know, and I really did, because it should be the other way around. It should be the other way around, you know, and I'm recognizing that now. And I feel like for years I said, well, I'm doing this to build this empire for my kids so I can give them something when I leave this earth. But at the same time, I have to create memories with them. You know, I have to show them that I have to create memories with them. And I had to ask myself, am I doing that? Am I doing that? Am I creating memories with my kids? You know, and that's hard. I don't even want to answer that question right now. I don't want to start bawling, but I love my business. Guys, listen, if you don't love what you do, you got to do something else. I love my business. Yes, we get some clients that are a headache. Yes, you know, I sometimes I'm up late at night. Yes, you know, I sit back and I ask myself, am I doing enough? Like Monday night we had class, and I was like, once we were done with class, I sit back and I'm like, oh, did they get it? Like, I know they said they get it, like, but did they really get it? Like, did they really get a breakthrough? Are they really going to take everything I teach them? Or are you guys going to take everything I teach you guys and actually do something with it? I think I'm really anxious for you guys' futures more than anything. You know, and I have to just let y'all fly. You know, I have to just push y'all out the nest and just fly. That's the only way you're going to fly, when you get pushed. And yes, sometimes I push too hard. I get that. I know. But I see that each and every one of you are ready. I see it. I see it. And I think I need to say that to you guys enough. And I think I need to say that to you guys even more. That each of you guys are totally ready to take over this fucking world. Like, for real. And whatever it is that's holding you back, you got to stop it. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be where you are this time next year. And whatever that is, you know, someone told me one day, you deserve to be happy, Letitia, whatever that looks like. Whatever that looks like, right? Whatever happiness looks like. What, you know, we got to write that down and say, well, this is what my happiness looks like. And at the end of the day, guys, I love what I do. I don't dread my business. I don't dread it. And if you know, I don't sit here and say, oh my God, I got to go on another client call. I got to do another client. Like, I love doing it. You know? So with me stepping down from being the CCO, and I don't know if that's even a position. I call it the Chief Communication Officer. I'm nervous. I am nervous. I am. I trust my team. Don't get it twisted, honey. I have the best team on the internet, honey. I trust my team. I do. Let me tell you something about Therese, y'all. I love Therese. Therese, I love you, girl. Y'all don't understand. Therese been by my side from the beginning. From the beginning. I never forget the time, Therese, I went live and I saw your name. I never forget the time I saw my PayPal and I saw your email come through for my very first coaching program I did, which was also a membership. And how, child, listen, I went through a lot of frogs before I got through to Therese, honey, because let me tell you, but I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna be messy right now. But I'd rather die for Therese, hands freaking down. I will windmill for my girl Therese, because she is the baddest in the land. And Therese, I'm gonna give you your flowers now. While you here walking and gracing this earth, I'm gonna give you your flowers because you deserve it. Absolutely. And when you have somebody, to find somebody that you love so much and you respect so much as an individual, is hard to find in this internet space. You find, in this internet space, you find so many fake ass people. And many of them look just like this, look just like me, just fake and just, you know, putting on, you know what I mean? And being somebody that they're not, you know. It's a lot of those out there. And Therese has always been by my side. even with the team, you know, yes, I have other people on the team, and what's going to end up happening is now, you know, Therese is going to be that CCO, you know, she's going to be that CCO, where she's going to be managing more of a team now, where there's going to be more people under her, you know, so all the communication happens and everything gets in line, and, you know, there's a lot of big things I want to do, y'all. Like, I'm planning a retreat for you guys right now. I'm planning some other things for you guys right now that I can't say. But I have to step down from being the CCO so I can be the 100% the CEO. I've always been the 100% CEO, but my feet was in so many different things. And let me tell you something, y'all. You only got 2 feet. You only got 2 feet. That's it. Your feet God, you're not an octopus, honey. If you have a lot of legs, honey, listen, you got to go see the doctor or something like that. But you only got 2 feet. And that's what I had to tell myself. You know, ooh, sorry, I'm wearing a dress, y'all, and I'm putting my leg up. Yes. Child, listen, that's for the OnlyFans. So, I don't got a OnlyFans. Don't y'all go there, Coach, got an OnlyFans? No. But yes. So, and I'm not shaming nobody who do, honey. You gotta do. Listen, in this area, you gotta do what you gotta do. No shame, not hating. But I'm excited. I am excited, ladies, and I hope that you guys are too. Now, let me explain again what that means for those of y'all who are like, I don't know what Coach is talking about. So what that means is that all the communication that goes on the back end with those of you who have projects that you need to get done, assets that you need, things like that, everything has to go through the team email. Everything. There's no more inboxing me and say, hey, Coach, do you know what's happening with this? Or, hey, Coach, can I get this done? Or, hey, Coach, everything goes through the email. And Therese has cleaned out our inbox, so everything got folders to it. So all of you guys have your own folders. So when there's an email that comes through, it gets answered or responded to. And when it's done, it gets put in the folder, implemented on our project management tool, and everything has a complete system. It's a complete circle. Everything is working the way it needs to work. And guys, in order to pivot your business, you got to step down from a few things. This is not the only thing that I'm going to be stepping down from. There's going to be more later on down the line. It really, really is. There's going to be more later on down the line. And I love you too, Therese. It's going to be more later on down the line that I'm super excited for. And I hope you guys are too. All right. So that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Yeah. That's all I have to say, y'all. I'm excited. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in and watching. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye.